At this time, I don't know, there's John. Come on down, John. John is here. Our first Stewardship Temple Talk. We'll have 3, and John is the first one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Some of you may know me. I'm John Kostelny. Tricia and I have been here 22 years and counting. We have 2 adult sons, Cole and Reed, who have moved on and are in different cities now working on their careers and are taxpayers. So they're doing their best part to move forward. Tricia and I have been very blessed, and many of those blessings come from being members here and being able to lean on some of you, many of you, and we try to return that favor in kind. You may have seen that flyer that came this week in the mail talking about share your passions, share your gifts. Today I was asked to talk about why I am on the property ministry. Through the years I've done like Bill and others, I've been an usher for decades. I've been on the nominating committee. I currently serve on the audit committee. But recently, with some nudging from Ron Jones, I joined the property ministry back in February. It's a great fit. It's a great fit. Well, and I learned some things that many of you know that I didn't know. I learned that we have, there's 9 of us on the property committee. But I made a great living in playing and working outside. And for me, I like maintaining and fixing things. It brings me joy. And my wife, she jokes and calls me a glorified groundskeeper, and she's probably pretty accurate. But I learned that Ron Jones and Pete Miller are the kind of people that know every square foot of this facility. I'm talking property to property stake. And Bob Corey is a close third. And those 3 gentlemen have been keeping the faith and taking care of this beautiful property that we have inherited from people that are no longer with us, but had the foresight to create not just here, but all the outer classrooms, the chapel, the library, the fellowship hall. Beautiful, beautiful spaces. And I also learned that Kathy and Dean Buffington, I learned how to paint correctly from them. And I learned that they are an industrious duo that, bar none, get a lot done. They quietly, back when I joined in February, were putting the finishing touches on Pastor Rogers' offices, anticipating, getting ready for what all of us know and are praying on and getting ready for that next co-pastor. They selflessly take space after space and just knock it out of the park, keeping it looking great and knocking it out of the park. There's also 4 of us that are new. Myself, another John, a gentleman named Jim, and a new member from the new member class, Christian, who I don't know yet, but is an electrical engineer coming from Casey, wanting to join our congregation. The thing that I enjoy is that Pete is good at meeting people where they're at. He's our chair. And he just has this quiet competence about him. And he shows me nooks and crannies that I've walked past for decades, never even knew existed. And he and Ron are very complimentary to each other as they move us forward. Some of the things we did last month, Ron Jones, in his infinite wisdom, put together a little punch list. Adjust the parking lot timers in September. Arrange for the snow plowing contract. Bob's got that all nailed down as we pray for a warm winter so that we don't have to pay too many bills and our heating bill stays low. Beautiful building additions that we've inherited through the decades, but they're just as important. About 35 years ago, I think it was Carol and Sid Landsberg said, well, we're tired of fanning ourselves as we listen and are inspired by the sermon. They put in air conditioning units. They're quietly starting to break down, wear out. They're at the end of their life cycle. Tom and the property committee were talking about, well, Okay, in the off-season, we got to replace one, and there's more right behind that. That north hallway and all those north classrooms as you go through the fire doors that Jim Lee designed for us so that we have all of these beautiful spaces to the north, those tiles are wearing out, popping up, aging out. My sons did a good job to try and, break those and wear them out when they were playing in the youth room back in the day. The other area that Pete and others in this room are having visions of how we can redo the north fire lane and the northwest parking lot. It's the oldest part of the parking lot on the property. 15 years ago, we all put our heads together and opened our purses and wallets and put that beautiful west parking lot in and all of that green space out there. Pete and others are reimagining that we can change that fire lane, maybe doctor up that northwest parking lot by the ball court, save some annual expenses, and they've already done some beautiful things, and we need to copy what we've already budgeted for and done on our last building campaign in this east parking lot. So those are three things that are going to be needs as you consider and reflect on, okay, let's not just keep the lights on, but we need to keep this property that we have inherited from those before us up to date. So it is a pleasure to be a member of this congregation. Tricia and I are blessed, and as you consider your donation, not just to keep the lights on, but consider that 2028 building fund. Think of those things as well as others that may be on your radar. And thank you for listening.
Thank you.